everyone to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Arkansas Razorbacks taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, big city.
To the air, it's Green. Gets it out quickly. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. On the option. Now the pitch. Nifty little dance step. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Razorbacks are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He'll pull it down. Finishes the run with the slide.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were a nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the feet.
First down here for the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The option look. The pitch. Still running at the 40. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sategna.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Green. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man quickly. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground that didn't get...
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Dances away from one. At the 45 on his way. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the D deny them on second and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be...
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Armstrong. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Swings it out to the flat. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. This offense has a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Green. He finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Armstrong. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 45. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. First down to start the drive after the break. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Get a hat trick of touchdowns as a Razorback running back, and they start bringing up names like Alex Collins and Madre Hill and Darren McFadden.
How unbelievable is that? Just to be mentioned with those kind of names, that shows you what kind of day this young...
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply, we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And the Razorbacks get it past the sticks. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. He's gonna pass. That's caught, it's Wilson. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Snagged in the middle. It's Armstrong. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 45 on its way. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Ready?
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Come on, set.
He'll do it himself. Picks up the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Green. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short.
Get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Arkansas!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Trying play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available, scramble, give me an easy 1st down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Dropping back, it's Green. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
He'll pitch it. Bulldozes his way through. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Takes the easy completion. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this.
Okay, ready?
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half.
Here we go.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the plains. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan.
Ready,
And
set,
Arkansas ready to send out this offense.
set, ready, ready, go! Ready.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football in that hand.
Okay.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line.
Down. Ready.
Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Green. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Quickly out to the tight end. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the Tigers just can't get a stop on 3rd down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Makes the catch. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And I like it, 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
Touchdown, Arkansas! And the beatdown has ensued. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps. On 1st down, here comes this offense.
Cricket.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Green. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Easy.
He wants to throw here on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Armstrong. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
On the double.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Haas. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Great offenses always stand a chance. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Quickly to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Green. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Jackrabbit.
It'll be a draw. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll throw it on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heel.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the route is on. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Handoff from the shotgun. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll try the counter. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ncaa. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Defense going all in to stop the run. To the air, it's Green. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, this offense is still early in the down, 2nd and goal. They could still run it. They go with the pass. Nice job by the quarterback seeing it.
This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.